good, what's good, what's good? What's good, my people? This is that boy they call Big Tone, one half of the Chronic OGs podcast. Shout out to my brother, Smitty. Love you, bro. Before I get started, could you guys please, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button so Smitty and I can grow this thing. A lot of good content on there. Very, varying topics, sports, politics, relationships, music, pop culture, the whole nine. Our culture, the whole nine. So let's get to it. So yesterday, Trump was at the NABJ, the National Association for Black Journalists Conference, and he spoke, and I guess it was some sort of a town hall or Q&A session with the people that was on the panel. First, let me say, I have no clue what the NABJ was thinking. Like, why would you allow this dude, this racist, vile, disgusting, pitiful, disgruntled, small, mentally deranged, racist, a platform? With that said, Rachel Scott, she handled her business, and so did the other black young ladies that was on the panel. So if y'all saw this, you'll know and you'll realize that every time a person of color, mainly a woman person of color, ask him some questions that aren't softball questions, you can hit them out the park. It always goes to, this is the most disrespectful question I've ever been asked. I've never been asked a question in this way, and blah, 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 and all this other bullshit he spews during his, I like to call them interviews, I guess, but he's such a
buy your house.
fucking...
I can pay you cash for your house,
no matter what condition it's in.
if you need to sell your house.
He's such a disrespectful, useless of a person. That when he can't answer a question, that's his comeback, right? You know what that is? That's a sign of everything he says he isn't. That's a sign of a weak, small, shitty, disgruntled, unhappy man. That's what that's a sign of. And I'm pulling up the clips from yesterday's, the audio clips from yesterday's NABJ. Turn this up. Yesterday's NABJ meeting or conference or whatever you want to call it shit. So I'm going to play some of these clips of some of the things he said, and then I'm going to speak on it, and we'll be good to go. Let's get it.
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question so in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even
Always.
say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer. She was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. She's the border czar. She's the worst border czar in the history of the world. There's never been a border czar like this. She didn't pass her bar exam, and she didn't think she would pass it. The Democrat Party is really the one that has the problem. I think they're radical on abortion because they're allowing abortion in
Listen
the
to this
ninth
shit,
month.
ladies.
They're allowing the
But I think it's
they're
about
allowing
freedom,
the
right?
death of a baby after the baby is born.
Okay.
So let's fact check this bullshit. I try to be calm, but whenever I see people disrespecting women, especially black women, it pisses me off. Especially when it comes, especially when it comes from an old racist white man. I have 5 daughters, 2 sisters, mother, wife, cousins, aunties, my auntie skis, love you, baby. And the fact that this motherfucker is so easy for him to disrespect black women is crazy to me when I hear black women say they're going to vote for him or they're not going to support Vice President Harris, which means you're supporting him. It itches my ass, pause, when that shit happens. So I'm gonna go quote some of these bullet points, and so this shit is crazy to me. To say Vice President Harris isn't black, she was Indian, and now she's black, she just turned black. I saw clips from 2003 when this lady was talking about she black, she identifies black. She has her mother's from Indian and Asian descent, I believe, and her dad was Jamaican and Haitian American. Makes you black. What the fuck are you talking about? Ain't nobody questioning your whiteness, although you orange as fuck. No one's questioning that. Everybody know you're a racist. You're a white supremacist. Ain't nobody questioning that. Because you can't speak and articulate your policies or why somebody is good or why you're better than somebody else without shitting on somebody, on that person, you're weak, homie. That means you can't stand on your own ground. Don't tell me about her. Tell me about you and what you're going to do different. You complain about the gas prices. What are you going to do? I ain't heard shit to say what you're going to do to help with the gas prices. You complain about the groceries, the grocery prices. Only thing you say is, I'm going to fix it. You complain about inflation. I'm going to fix it. How the fuck is that going to happen? And I tell you something else. The inflation piece, guess why that started? Because we had to get out of COVID, idiot. Who's the person that didn't respect COVID enough to handle the shit when it was supposed to be handled? Oh, it's just going to magically disappear. Oh, drink some fucking bleach or Flavioso or Mr. Clean or whatever, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, let's get the light and it goes down in your body and the ultraviolet light, we can, instead of saying, hey, because don't forget, Obama put some shit in place and had infrastructure in place to fight against those diseases. And one of the first things he did was get rid of it. Obama told everybody another one was coming. He didn't want to listen. Guess why he didn't want to listen? Because it was coming from a brother. Yeah. Yup. I'm going to give y'all some more examples of this fucker and his racist views. Charlottesville. The march on Charlottesville by the anti-Semitic. I think that's right. Anti-Semitic. I don't know if I said that right. Jews will not replace us. Y'all know what I'm talking about. after that woman was killed, what did he say? It was good people on both sides. So that means if you're a racist, you're a good person. Got it. Don't forget, back in the 70s, he was sued by DOJ for not wanting to lease his properties to a black person, to black people. The attacks on April Ryan and other black journalists, especially women. I can go April Ryan. I can go Abby Phillip. I can't say her name, the young lady from MSNBC, Manish, something like that. She has a natural afro on her. Birtherism on Obama. He wasn't born in America, in the U.S. But you knew that how? New word, blackerism. What to try to denounce Vice President Harris's blackness because you're at the NABJ? If you were smart, you would have acknowledged her blackness. You try to shit on this lady blackness as if you know. As if you lived in our shoes. Nigga, somebody gave you $400 million to do your thing. You ain't live in our shoes. You can't speak on who's black and who's not. Only thing you can speak on is who's racist. Because you are. That's it. Don't come at me with the, oh, she's black, and she's not black, and then she turned black. She used to be Indian. Two things can be true, homie. You can be black and Indian. But your bitch ass didn't know that because the only thing you care about is yourself and white folks. I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, I've done more for black people than any other president. Oh, I'm going to continue. So I have birtherism, blackerism. I have, oh, here's a good one. So back in the 80s, no, the 90s, 80s and 90s, there was tribes seeking to build casinos in New York, right? This fucker cast doubts on the tribes because he said they're dark skinned. That means they were faking their ancestry and weren't really Indians. He was saying they was black folks and they shouldn't be allowed to build a casino. But they were Indians. So they was trying to get the Indian tribe grants and stuff like that. Sounds pretty pro-black to me. What do you think? Hint, hint, hashtag bullshit. The day, Sonia Massey, hashtag Sonia Massey. The day after Sonia Massey was killed, the next fucking morning, this dude comes out and starts talking about giving police immunity so they can do their job better. No, that's not how it works, homie. You don't give them immunity. You hold their feet to the fire. Then nobody make them be cops. I love cops. Every time I see one, hey, what's up, my man? Hey, be safe out there. I respect the shit out of cops. Take a special breed to be a cop. But if you can't handle it, don't be one. Because ain't nobody gonna give you immunity just because you shot somebody in the fucking face 3 times and then didn't want to render any aid and then called her a bitch afterwards, after this lady was dead and gone. And the next morning you come out and say, oh, police should get immunity. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. What else we got here? Oh, let's talk about the dinner with the white supremacists at Mar-a-Lago. That's real pro-black. You showing the whole world I love black people, so let me get this white supremacist here and break bread with them so black people can see how much I love them. Got you. Yup. DEI hire. What the fuck is that? Oh, guess what? The immigrants are coming over and taking the black jobs. Fuck is a black job? Obama was president, black job. We got the Secretary of Defense, black job. Vice president, black job. Congress people, senators and representatives in Congress, black jobs. I don't see no immigrants coming over the border and immediately stealing that. If anything, the immigrants, if it wasn't for them, what would we do with our agricultural business? Where we get all our fruits and shit at? Strawberries and all that other shit. White people don't want to do that shit. And I can tell you, brothers don't want to be out there picking strawberries and shit like that. So it's only one real community that does that on a majority. And that's the immigrant/Latino community. Yes, let's find a safe way, safe passage. Make sure they get citizenship the right way. But you just want to come in and take everybody, and if they are an immigrant or a legal immigrant or still waiting for whatever the case, however way that shit works, you want them gone. My son-in-law is an immigrant. Sergio Torres Hernandez. Married to my daughter, my oldest daughter. She turns 30 on next Thursday, on the 8th. Happy birthday, Doc. I love you, baby. Tony Alexis Torres Hernandez. Or Hernandez Torres. I always get it mixed up. Hey, y'all, don't be mad at me. And I love him to death. I love that boy like a son. He's great to my daughter. Not good, great. Graduated from college. They went to college together, living in Vegas, doing their thing, traveling their asses off. Did everything the right way. But you want him gone. Did you realize you was a fucking immigrant? We're all immigrants. You orange orangutan. He would not denounce white supremacy when he was running for office in 2020. He would not say vehemently, I hate racism. I hate white supremacists. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't even want them to vote for me. No, only thing you care about is them voting for you, homie. Only thing you want to do is get back in that white office, in the White House, in that Oval Office, so you can serve as a dictatorship. Oh, by the way, you said that. I didn't say that. You said that. Haiti, along with El Salvador, shithole countries. I ain't say that. You said that. There ain't no European, Anglo-Saxon, European countries. They all are countries with people of color. Come on, man. How many black judges, federal judges, did he appoint? How many black people or people of color was in his administration? Very diverse, huh? So let me get back to the other topics that this dummy said. The best for black people since '80. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Who you think you fooling with that shit, bro? Stop it. Just stop it. Oh, the border czar. So let's talk about this immigration piece. The border czar. There was never a title. She was tasked with finding with finding what the issues were, what the breakdowns were with immigrants mainly coming from Guatemala. And by the way, that's where my son-in-law is from. Mainly coming from Guatemala. That was her task. Now, the idiosyncrasies of what she was supposed to do, I may not have given you the proper context, meaning that I don't know the details of what she was supposed to do, but I do know she wasn't no border czar. And I do know this. There was a bipartisan Republican-led immigration bill ready to go. The senator, a Republican senator, I can't remember his name, a Republican senator initiated the bill. Had bipartisan support. This bill is the most conservative immigration bill that we've had. And Trump got Speaker of the House Mike Puppet Johnson to get his members not to vote for the bill so Joe Biden couldn't have a win going into the election. And now every Republican on fucking TV and that you talk to talks about securing the border and fixing immigration and all this other shit. It was fixed, bro. I promise you, if Trump becomes president, the same exact bill will get signed. The same exact bill. The only reason this shit didn't get voted on, or that they didn't vote for in the House of Representatives, is because the Republican-led side, led by Donald Trump, didn't vote for it because they didn't want Biden to have a win, because they want him to be able to run against immigration so he can have a win. So don't tell me that the Democrats this, the immigration, Democrats that. Bro, this shit was fixed. Y'all was about to have y'all way until them spineless, gutless, Byron Donalds and the rest of you spineless, gutless ass Republican House of Representative members knew it was the right thing to do. It was what y'all wanted, but he didn't want it, so y'all said no. Only 2 people voted yes. I have it right here. Check my story, the Chronic OGs podcast, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and on Facebook. Check it out. It's on there. So I don't want to hear shit about immigration coming from the Republicans, because y'all had y'all way. And y'all let this clown curse y'all into not doing the right thing and doing your fucking jobs. Do your jobs. Do your jobs. She didn't pass the bar exam, bro. And she didn't think she was going to pass the bar exam. Man, what are you talking? And you're going to have your cult members who's going to follow that shit, who's going to believe that shit. So now, California is just going to allow, accounting majors to be attorney generals? Come on, man. She went to Howard, then went to University of California Law School, bro. She graduated with cum laude, with them laudes. I don't even know. Cum laude, summa, huma, I don't know. Member of the AKAs. I love me some AKAs. Yes, Lord. And the Deltas, too, I'm trying to tell you. Ooh, they be ski-eating all over the place. Ski-eating. So that's cool. Then, let me see what else got. So a lot of people, black women, all of that, black women and brothers too, say I don't fuck with her because she married a white man. Let me give y'all another take on that. She dated black men. She married a white man. Maybe we dropped the ball. We let a good one go. You ever think about that? The other thing is this. At this stage in life and the way society is, happiness is so fucking key. So if you married a white person, black person, Asian person, Jamaican person, who gives 2 fucks as long as you're happy? Like I told y'all, my daughter married somebody from Guatemala and she is happy as I've ever seen her. I'm going to see her next week in New Orleans. We're going to New Orleans to celebrate her 30th. Last time me and my daughter was in New Orleans, we killed it. So I can imagine how we about to get down now. It's crazy drinking with your kids, but we going to do it. My son, shout out to AJ Rozier, hardest working young man I know. He graduated college soon, already got accepted to about 2 or 3 graduate programs. Love the dude. Sports management major. His longtime girlfriend is Mexican and white. And I don't give a fuck. My son has been through so much in the past 4 or 5 years with his best friend passing away, having to transfer schools, blah, 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 blah. Having me on his ass, note about his grades and making sure he keep his priorities first, keep his priorities in check and stuff like that. He loves himself some Amaya. I'm cool with it. Shit don't bother me. My son is happy. My son is happy. Okay. The last thing I'm going to talk about. This shit is crazy right here. The onslaught on women's productive rights. This fucker just said, Democrats are radical. They want abortion in the 9th month of pregnancy or even after baby is born. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? So, instead of just saying, the baby's born, I can't raise this baby, I'm going to put it up for adoption. You're saying, the baby is born, I can't raise this baby, going to kill it. And once again, your cult leaders, the same ones that had that fucking period rag tampon on their ear, them the same ones that's going to believe that shit. Just like they believe you really took a bullet for the people. You really got shot in the ear. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. What are we doing? Just what are we doing? We have to do better. So what I'm asking people to do is this. Do your research. Kamala ain't perfect. She ain't. But a lot of y'all said, y'all ain't want to fuck. Hey, I vote, but shit, I ain't voting for nobody. Because Trump's blah, 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 racist piece of shit. And Joe Biden too old. Kamala ain't 60 yet. What the fuck is your excuse now? Because I know the people that said that, y'all are going to find one because you don't want to get your lazy asses off the couch and go out there and vote. And if there's black people out there that really believes that Donald Trump gives a fuck about you, us, I promise you, y'all can say what y'all want about Obama, the Democratic Party, or whoever. They care about human beings. Black, white, Asian. They care about human beings more than this piece of shit. Because the piece of shit told you, hey, I only want your vote. That's all I want. I only want your vote. This is how much he care about us normal people. I only want your vote. You only have to vote one more time. You'll never have to vote again. Hashtag dictatorship. And the fact that people such as yourselves want to give this motherfucker a pass and vote him back into the White House is amazing to me. It's just fucking amazing to me. Like I said, do your research. Kamala ain't perfect. And there's people out there saying she slept her way to the top. Really? She was a goddamn California state attorney general. If anybody was a DEI hire, it was Byron Donald. Cornball coon. He's a black man in a white district, in Florida. What does that tell you? He married to a white woman. Or interracial. I believe he married to a white woman. So a lot of times these people, Tim Scott is another one. Y'all just kissing the ring, bro. Y'all just kissing the ring. Tim Scott, Byron Donald. Did you two dummies really think this motherfucker was going to let y'all be vice president? Look who he picked over y'all. That's how much he cared about black people. Okay, Tim Scott, Byron Donald. Look who he picked over you. J.D. Vance. Or that's his fourth or fifth name. Childless cat ladies running the country. If you don't have children, you're a sociopath. So my daughter and Sergio has talked about possibly not having children. I love grandkids, but I love my daughter. So that's the choice she want to make. We're going to rock with it. So what she thinks and her vote should carry less clout because she chose not to have kids. A lot of people choose not to have kids because they know they're not going to be good parents. I think Tony and Sergio will be great parents. But a lot of people choose not to have kids because they know they wouldn't be good parents. I can't stand Skip Bayless. But I respect the fact that he told long time ago, he said, I'm not having kids because I care about my career more than I can ever care about a child. He shouldn't have kids. He shouldn't have children. But his vote gonna matter less. So because he don't have children, what he think about the economy doesn't matter. What he think about immigration doesn't matter. What he think about inflation doesn't matter. What he think about racism doesn't matter. All of this stuff, it doesn't matter just because he don't have kids. I have 6 kids, 1 grandchild. So the other 5, we shouldn't even listen to what they think. They all over 20. They all over 18. Youngest is my twins are 23. Turned 23 last month. They don't matter. Well, let me tell you something, Donald Trump. Or I'm sorry, J.D. Vance. Call me. I'll give you my son's number. Y'all can meet up and tell him his vote don't matter. It shouldn't matter because he don't have kids. Make sure you got your security with you. 6'3", 210, lift weights twice a day. Guess what's going to happen to you? Just guess what's going to happen to you. You got these political, what they call them, surrogates, just going around spewing violence. Hey, if we don't take the White House back, it's going to be a civil war and all this other bullshit. That's how y'all rock it. And then, again, black people that choose to support this idiot, delete me, block me, and everything else. Because if you comment on my shit, I'm coming for you. I want the smoke. I want the debate. I want the smoke. Let's talk about it. Tell me why you do, and I tell you why I don't. And I can tell you I have a lot more don'ts than you will have do. And when you tell me why you do support him, don't tell me about nobody else. Don't tell me about Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Hillary Bill Clinton, VP Harris. Don't tell me about none of that. Tell me why you support that dude. And I'll tell you why I won't. I would love to have that debate. So if you're out there, DM me, hit me up. Let's schedule a time. We'll get online and we'll debate in the next episode. But I'm going to tell you right now, the gloves will be off. There'll be no disrespect. I'll let you talk. You let me talk. But the gloves will be off. I'm not pro-black. I'm not pro-white. I'm not pro-Asian. I'm pro-human. I'm pro-human. I'm an African-American black man, born and raised in Washington, D.C., PG County, DMV. Shout out to KD. Oxon Hill High School, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, HBCU. I am as black as you can be. Plenty of friends that's white. Plenty. Bill Cambucos. It's my guy. Love you some Bill Cambucos. Bubba Coble. Sean Anderson. Pastor B. My pastor's white in Phoenix. Pastor Brian. I can go on and on, man. Linda Preston. I can go on and on. My point to you is this. I don't give a shit. If you do right by me, I'm going to do right by you. Because I can tell you one thing. I've been fucked over, pause, no diddy. I've been fucked over before, a few times. And it ain't just been white people. Fuck me over. So my point is, stop looking at Kamala and looking at Kamala as, y'all gonna just vote for her because she's black. No, but the fact that she is black helps. Because the one thing I respect the most in my life is a strong, beautiful, inside and out, caring, articulate, intelligent, smart, black woman. For all of God's great inventions. The day he came up with the idea of inventing a black woman and bringing a black woman onto our culture in this planet, things change. I know two of the strongest black women I have ever and will ever meet in my life. Deneen Jones, Frances Burrell. Strongest black woman ever. So, as I conclude this episode, get your asses off the couch. First, do your research. Get your asses off the couch and stop with the bullshit. Because if the bronze idiot get into office, you're going to really find out how much he don't give a fuck about you, how much he don't give a fuck about me, how much he don't give a fuck about this country. The only thing he gives a fuck about is himself. That's it. Parcel, that's it. He cares about nothing else. Nothing at all. You're an idiot if you think this dude care about you, gives a shit of what you think. Hey, my boy Smitty came up with that beat. Good job, Smitty. Hey, thank y'all for listening to this episode of the Chronic OGs podcast. I'm that boy they call Big Tone.